Hello, Leo, and welcome to your September 2019 reading. This is a reading for all Leos. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check your Venus, Moon, and Rising signs. They should all be up on my channel, and I should have a link to the end of this video. Also, if you like what you hear or see, please hit like, share, and subscribe, and definitely leave me a message to let me know how this plays out in your lives. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, please tell us what we need to know for Leo, September 2019. What messages do you have for Leo, September 2019? What messages do you have for Leo, September 2019? Very nice. Huge blessing in September, Leo. I love it. Okay. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So we've got a lot of, we have two swords energies here, you guys. So there's a lot of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, which you may have in your chart, or you may be dealing with that type of person. We do have the Knight of Pentacles showing up in this reading as your overall energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, that's Earth energy. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is a knight who is very, very steady, somebody who works outside, somebody who stays on his horse no matter what, has a very, very fixed course. No matter the disappointment, no matter what happens around him, he's going to stay on course and on point. He's very, very well trained in what he does. He may work outside or in the health sciences, or be studying to be a doctor or something like that, or an athlete. He knows all of the cycles of the earth. He knows when to plant, when to water, and exactly how to nourish the land or a project in order to make it grow and be successful. Okay, and he's plowing the fields. He's pushing the project or the relationship on. So again, this might represent your energy, or it may represent the energy of somebody around you, or just the situation that is an important situation happening in September. Now, the first card out is the Ace of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, and this is just a blessing. The cup runneth over. This is love. This could be self-love. This is just love for family, what you do. It could be for your animals. It could be anything, but it's just an intense amount of joy and a true blessing from the universe. Now, we do have a little bit of a warning coming up. It's sort of the beginning, middle of September, the Knight of Wands. So this, we have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy coming out. The Knight of Wands really pushes forward. He's kind of like, he's going to do it no matter what. Even if he doesn't have all of the facts, he's going to push forward. He's super athletic, super passionate. He's very sexual as well. But in the reverse, it's a real warning to be very careful, not to be too impulsive. Okay, and make sure that you have a plan in place, because if you don't have a plan in place, everything can just sort of crumble before you, and you can sort of implode, and just everything falls in on itself, and you'll lose all of the momentum that you have with this Ace of Cups. Okay, following that, we have the Two of Swords, which is my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, and this is all about making a decision. So in sort of the towards the middle end of September, there's a real decision that you have to make. It's not going to be very easy, but you have two Aces of Swords, which are two things that are absolutely correct. It could go one of both ways, 6 in one, half dozen in the other, but it's not quite. It's a very important decision that you have to make, and it's causing a lot of attention, and it may be something that you don't want to decide. You're not ready to make the decision, but it looks like you will, and you're not going to use your heart. You're going to use your head. You're going to be logical. The Queen of Swords, more Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. Again, you might have those in your chart. She's usually known as the Sorrow Queen. She's somebody who has been hurt before, so she doesn't use, she doesn't think with her heart, she thinks with her head. She's very smart, she's very intelligent, she's very logical, she's very truthful, and that's what's important to her, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some clarifying cards for you. Okay, Spirit, please tell us why the Ace of Cups is here for Leo, September 2019. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Please, what else do you have to tell us about this Ace of Cups here? Okay, yeah, so it's getting to the heart of a matter. It's kind of like, yeah, it's something that has been hurting you. Okay, it could be a third party situation, but I don't really get that. I don't really get that. You know, I think maybe in the past you have been cheated on, or somebody has hurt you, and through love, you're able to get rid of that pain and that sorrow. And that's the blessing that September is going to give you. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Now that's the World card. The World card is just a culmination. I think you're getting over all of the pain and sorrow from your past through this new love. Okay, and it could be love for yourself. It could just be that's the blessing that Spirit is giving you this, in September. A new outlook on life, or, something that's really going to show you that, everything that happened in the past happened in order to show you, to teach you, to learn and to grow. And it's taking you to a newer, higher level. So you're having such a huge spiritual development. Okay, that's happening in the beginning of September. Some sort of real awakening. Okay, and that's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us about this Knight of Wands in reverse for Leo. Whoop, yep, High Priestess is popping out. Yep, so instead of barging through and being really impulsive, you're going to have to really rely on your intuition. Okay, take a moment. Don't just react to every situation. Make sure you're using your intuition. You're calm. Okay, you're logical. Okay, before you make any before you decide to take an action, before you react, go within, take a step back, pull back. All right, that's going to serve you. Okay, because if you don't, this is interesting because the High Priestess, she is the female energy of the Magician, and the Magician is all about manifesting. Okay, so I'm getting, if you don't use your intuition, if you don't use all of the tools that are before you, okay, you won't be able to manifest what it is you actually want or need, or what's for your greatest good. Okay, so again, there's a warning here. Don't be too impulsive. Make sure that you're calm. Okay, take your time to analyze a situation before reacting to it. All right, Spirit, why is this Two of Swords here for Leo, September 2019? Why is this Two of Swords here? All right, so it could be, okay, you're making a decision about love. It could be a decision about your father. It could be about an older person in your life. It could be a romantic situation. It's somebody who's very loving, very nurturing, very grounded. Okay, somebody who would make or is a good father or is a father. Okay, so you're making some sort of decision. All right. Ooh, you might be making a decision between two people. All right, you might be making a decision between this very emotional, this person is very sort of musical, very artistic, he's like a visionary, and the King of Swords is the opposite. The King of Swords is sort of like a doctor or a lawyer type, somebody who's very logical, somebody who's a little bit more detached, but he's much more cut and dry, much more black and white. So you might be making a decision between these two people, or you might have to be making a decision about which, this could represent two sides of yourself, and maybe, you've been giving too much into your emotional side, and emotional outbursts and crying and getting depressed and wrapped up in your feelings and not being logical enough. So you might have to decide between which one of those, which one of those aspects of yourself that you are going to be cultivating. Okay, but it's different for each of us. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you're deciding between two people, okay, or if you're deciding about two aspects of yourself. So Spirit, please tell us, why is the Queen of Swords here for Leo, September 2019? Okay, why is the Queen of Swords here at the end of September 2019? All right. So there's a blessing that you weren't able to take advantage of. Okay. So again, here we have the Knight of Rods coming out. So this woman, you know, she's cutting through the BS. She's all about truth. She's not about to, you know, she's not about to pussyfoot around the situation. All right. But in doing so, she may, in just being very logical and not using a lot of her heart or her emotions, there may be a blessing that she's missing. Okay. And it may be that she sort of reacts very impulsively. So we have 2 times this coming out, this energy. The Knight of Rods or the Knight of Wands, and this is you. This is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy coming out, and it's kind of like this sort of, this is like an impulsive reaction that may, you know, I feel like your gut reaction here towards the end of September, again, you're going to have to use logic and reasoning. You're going to have to use your intuition and pull back. And normally Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you guys are fiery, impulsive. You know, you act without thinking a lot of times. You react very passionately. And I get that, you know, you're going to fall back on that, and it might cause you to lose out on this blessing that the universe is giving you. This, and it's a material blessing. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what other messages Spirit has for you for 2019, September 2019. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Leo for September 2019? All right, wise leader, you are a beacon for others. That is the truth, okay? You guys make very, very good leaders, very good teachers, very good businessmen, very good CEOs. You know, you have the strength to rally the troops and the passion. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. I love that because here we do have a breakthrough. We have the world. Okay, there's some sort of personal breakthrough. Okay. Sorry guys for the dog barking. All right. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Leo, September 2019? Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Wow, I love that because that falls right on top of the 2 of Swords. Okay, so whether you're deciding between 2 people or 2 aspects of yourself, either way, towards the end of September, you're going to discover the truth. You're going to make a decision, okay, and then you will stand in the light of that decision and of that truth. Very nice. Sorry guys, the dogs decided to bark. Please tell us what other information Leo needs to know for September 2019. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Wow, very good. So this is interesting because I naturally want to flip these. Okay, but Spirit is just telling us, you know, that this is a cycle, and it's going to be a continuous cycle. Okay, so in the beginning here, crossing bridges, you know, you're healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Okay, releasing this poison. You know, you're connecting, you're mending, you're starting the cycle over. Here, the Queen of Wands, you know, she is a wise leader and she's a beacon for others. All right, so I love that. I think that, you know, and I think we could flip these cards back and, you know, we would still have that message of, you know, of everything coming full circle. Spirit, what else does Leo need to know for September 2019? So I'm going to take this porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Very interesting. This is good. So I love this falling on top of crossing bridges and the world. Okay, that, you know, it's time to start over. It's time to sort of leave all the ego and what you think you know behind and look at, you know, and look at things through the eyes of a child or through the eyes of a beginner, because that's going to really be helpful for you. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. All right, Leo, you are fearless and bold. You have the courage and the passion and the fire and the flair to do what is necessary. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking here. Look at this. Crossing bridge, holding a lantern and a torch. Crossing bridges, okay? And wise leader, holding a torch. I mean, this is you guys. This is you. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, and the badger spirit, you guys are just so fierce. Leo, wow. My lions. All right, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So remember the importance of your thoughts, your dreams, your imaginations. You know, you can manifest what it is you want. All right. And we did have the magician showing up there, you know, so it's all about manifesting. You can manifest the, you know, the life that you want, and you can start in September, but there is a little bit of healing that needs to happen. Okay, and but by the end of September, you know, you'll be getting there. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Leo? Bridget, don't back down. Look, she's holding fire. That's you. Fiery red hair. I mean, look how many times this woman comes out in your reading. I mean, this is you guys. Look at that. Same person. Okay, stand up for what you believe is right, which you guys almost always do. You're not going to back down. So whatever's best for you. I just want to see what color hair she has here. She has dark hair. Do what's best for you. Don't back down, Leo. You guys are bold, fierce leaders. All right. And easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So if things aren't happening fast enough, again, remember you're going to want to react. You're going to want to move quickly. But remember with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a slow moving energy. This is something that, you know, progress doesn't happen overnight. Okay, it usually takes, you know, it doesn't take a lifetime, but, you know, slow and steady is what wins the race. All right, Leo. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I did. I love you guys. Please don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And definitely leave me a comment. Let me know how this is playing out in your lives. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful September.